we're at Grandma's house and we're gonna show you the ducks and the chickens and make quailed eggs.
Quailed pickled eggs. Good job. Yay.
Here's some of the quail.
Okay, I'm just going to kind of show a little bit of what we start out to do, what we have to make homemade pickled quail eggs from our quail that we raise. So right now I am getting the water to start boiling to put the eggs in because it takes a little bit to start boiling on that. So I'm going to get the quail eggs out, and I've already washed them and cleaned them. And we got a slew of them to make some pickled eggs with. Ain't that pretty? We also, of course, got to have our quart jars, or you can take and make them in pint jars or whatever size jars you want. We're going to start out with quarts. We got to have mustard seed, just a pinch of a cumin, a pinch of celery seed, a pinch of just the peppercorn. We don't put a whole lot in here because we don't like our stuff real hot and spicy, and some turmeric. Also going to use garlic. I'm going to show these boys how to do the garlic. Normally, I have enough of my own dill to put my own pickled quail eggs, but my dill has died down since we're having some early dry weather out there and the garden is all going kaplooey right now. So I had to go buy fresh dill from the store, which I don't like to do, but we're going to have to do that today. I'm going to be using white distilled vinegar and a little water. We will use the distilled water from the store. I'm going to show the boys how to cut up their garlic. Show them how to peel them and get them ready. But we're going to do that while our water is boiling to put our eggs in, okay? Of course, I had to buy garlic, and normally I don't because I used all my homegrown garlic already on pickled eggs. And I'm going to show them how to do this, and then I'm going to let them do it. I just want them to be careful. I don't want them to cut no fingers. So first thing we're going to do, if y'all want to grab one of those each, you're going to peel. Y'all watch me. Be careful, and you're going to cut the bottom off, but you're going to see that peeling on the outside. Like that, all that comes off, and you'll do it until you get all the brown part off. Then we're going to take the garlic, we're going to cut it in half. We're going to cut it in a few pieces, because these are such big garlic pieces. These are elephant garlics like this. So we got kind of chunks, and we're going to put the garlic in that one. And I want y'all to be very careful, one at a time. Let me see you do it.
Alright. So, what was the first thing?
Did you get the paper off? If you cut the bottom, see this little thing here has the kind of a core?
Yeah, alright.
Cut that first, and then the rest of it will peel off easier. And you can put the peelings in the bowl there. Just make sure there ain't none of the paper peelings left on it.
And Trevor is left-handed.
Is he?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't know that. And are you left-handed too?
I'm right-handed.
Oh,
That's weird.
so Trevor is
Left-handed.
left-handed and Tristan is right-handed. What you're going to do with the dill, you don't want this big long stem here. You can cut it off kind of up to about right here on the stems and get those parts out of the way. You want the feathery part like that. Yeah, just basically cutting the stems down. gonna get ready and I'm gonna kind of walk through the brine. Or the brine I have to guess with because I don't know exactly because it depends on how many eggs that you use.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with some vinegar. I'm gonna start with 4 cups of white vinegar. And we're gonna be using more than that. Probably have to double batch. Quite a few eggs. 1 cup and a cup and a half of distilled water. And this ain't no exact science. We're gonna do another 4 cups. And then we have brine left. You can put it in the refrigerator if you're gonna make something else and you're gonna use it. It'll stay in the refrigerator for several weeks without running. Let's see, let's do actually 2 cups of water on top of that right now. And what I do after I get all this stuff going, I will taste it with clean spoons. So we'll get some spoons out after right here, and I will taste it to see how vinegary. I like mine pretty vinegary. And y'all do too. With my mustard seed, 2 tablespoons right here. And we're going to start with 2 tablespoons. 1. That's 2, and then we're going to do about, actually 3. So we're going to do about 3 tablespoons to the beginning. So this here one is half a tablespoon. That's all I'm going to put in there. And the peppercorn, oops, just leave it down there. I don't even just throw it in the sink. I just sprinkle a little pepper seed. I don't like it hot. You just want it to flavor a little pepper in there, and that's about it. All you're going to put in there. And then the cumin. You don't want a lot of cumin. I'm going to do about half of a teaspoon of cumin, and that's all the cumin I'm going to put in. Now your turmeric will keep it a nice pretty light yellow color, a fresh looking color, and it has a good taste to it, and turmeric is really good for you. We're going to start, let's see what 1 teaspoon looks like in there. I think they're going to put it down in there, but let me get my stirrers.
Oh, you're starting.
We're going to put a little bit more turmeric. Let's try another teaspoon of turmeric. That looks better. Then I'm going to turn that on and we're going to bring that to a boil. Light my stove. And this is going to come to a boil, and then we're going to turn it right down and let it simmer. And I ordered me a handy Andy. I got it from Walmart maybe, to dip my eggs in and out.
Let me hold it for you.
And you don't, because you want to kind of put them in there really easy. I think I got 24 hens and 4 or 5 roosters. That's plenty for me. I don't need any more than that. That's a jumbo quail egg. I got 1 jumbo quail out there that I know of. That's a big quail egg. And I'll show you an average size quail egg compared to it.
Oh wow, yeah.
See the difference?
Yeah,
Now she don't look any bigger. She's fat, but she don't look any. There's another one of her eggs. She don't look any bigger, but they lay bigger eggs. And they're called jumbo quail. Yeah.
Jumbo.
They're Coturnix quail. I have Japanese browns. I have some A&M Texas, and I did have some silver and a few Italians, and then some of them are mixed. And that one's floating, and it may be because it might be cracked. It's because it's got a soft shell. It's not cracked, But some of your quail eggs are, you know how chicken lays a soft shell egg?
All
Some of them will
right.
lay one that the shell's half soft like that and half hard, and they're still good. They're fine, as long as it ain't cracked open. It's not a slow process, is it? I don't think that one. She didn't have any color. Take the page, it's pigmentation. It's right on there. But well, I'm a little pigmentation. It's still just the first one. Just my brain I get one of these purple ones on. It's like a green color. I like to give me some extra. See it on. Or turn it like really red. All right, now this will take a while to come to a boil. So now what we got to do, that's fine right there like that. Is no, not till it starts boiling. But we need to keep an eye on our brine.
Yeah.
So this will come to a boil way faster than that will. This will start heating up pretty quick in this one. Because this pan covers most of the... Yeah, and I'm going to, if you'll hold this, it's not hot yet. I just want to taste test it, get some clean spoons out. I just want to see how vinegary that it tastes. Need some more water. Yeah, it's really vinegary.
So you adjust to your own taste.
Well, you don't, yeah. And it's pretty vinegary still. Okay, I'm gonna let you. Of course, a lot of that will absorb into the eggs, but I still think it needs more water. It's still pretty strong.
Just, you gonna try it? Careful. Trying to put the shadow on
The
it.
pickled eggs, you do not can them. You just make them, put them in the refrigerator, and of course, they don't last a week or two. Get
Right.
ate up.
There she goes. She's on the count. Say hi. We're gonna take a break.
Okay.
All we gotta do is wait for boiling. We're halfway there.
Okay.
Okay. We're halfway there, guys.
You're gonna sit somewhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down. We might watch TV for a little bit.
Deal with the
Yes,
garlic
me
gets
too.
in with that,
I
and
want you.
thank you.
Yep.
Daddy, do you want to watch some stuff that
That's
we
much better. That's perfect.
like?
Yeah.
Like that we both like?
Something we both like. It sounds good.
Oh, my phone.
You heard it, guys.
Now it's a waiting game of getting the
My
eggs
phone's gonna
boiled.
last for
Yep, it's a waiting game. So we're gonna sit down, cut here. We'll be back. Let's taking a break.
Daddy, I think they say bad words in there.
Well, we'll cut it off before we cut it downwards. Power of editing. Yeah. Waiting for them to boil.
It smells
What you
good.
doing?
It does smell good.
Smells so good.
Yeah, chicken on the brine.
Me got no shoes on.
No shoes. You like pickled quail eggs?
Yes,
Yes, we do, don't we?
even though I don't remember what they taste like. I tried them.
Try them, won't you? Yep. How you
Look
like your
how high
haircut?
I can jump.
Good.
Look at how high I can jump.
Yeah.
Job. Bouncing egg. It's a bouncing
Getting ready
baby egg.
to do some little tornado boils through there.
And what you want to do is, once your brine comes to a boil, you'll turn it down to simmer.
Heat down once it starts
And
boiling.
we'll set a timer once we start seeing little bubble tornadoes here soon. Yes, that is a bouncing baby egg.
It ain't got no babies in it.
Well, it's a baby, it's a little tiny egg.
And every once in a while, you'll want to take your eggs and stir them a little bit gently. That way it evenly starts getting them cooking on all sides instead of just sitting in one spot. I'm just going to check this one. This is that soft shelled one anyway that was floating. This ain't cold enough, but I'm going to do it anyways. It's still, you got to get them real cold so they feel good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do this and to test how done it is. Yeah, see how it's coming apart? That's because it ain't cooled enough. Well, yeah. Let's set a timer. I'm going to set a 4-minute timer and put 4 minutes and hit the timer.
Alright, 4-minute countdown.
All right, now while your eggs are boiling, you're going to go ahead and get the ice water ready. And we're going to put all the ice I got here in this big old bowl. And then what we're going to do, we'll put water in it. You want to make ice water. This is where your eggs are going to sit and cool off real quick then. And after that, what you do, you go ahead and boil them 4 minutes. You turn them off, let them sit for 4 minutes in the hot water. And then we're going to put them in here for 5 minutes. And they'll be ready to peel. Clean dishes. Alright, that's probably good enough.
10, 9, 8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3. Get ready to turn it off and I'll reset.
2, 1. No.
Now we set it for another 4 minutes. We're counting down another 4 minutes that we're setting in the hot water now with the water comes off.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeehaw! Alright, now the time to put them in the cold water for 5 minutes. Oh, look at them. I'll tell you what, these are the most delicious boiled eggs, if you just want boiled eggs to eat, that you ever ate. They're a whole lot better than chicken eggs, and I love chicken eggs. But these have just a great flavor to them. Anybody tried quail eggs don't know what they're missing. Grandma life is the best life. A little bit more. Oops. Put more legs in there. Reset the timer. Delete this one. We're going to set 5 minutes. And hopefully it'll be full. Maybe it should. Everybody thumbs up for the Andrews family.
Thumbs up.
Yay! Learning stuff to do so they can take care of their own family someday. Awesome. This is a trick to doing quail eggs, okay?
Ooh.
You take your quail egg and you roll it lightly on here and you feel it crunching underneath your fingers, and the big round end, you tap it. And what you do, you'll get the water running just a little bit. And you start with the fat end, like this. You kind of run them underneath the water. You gotta be careful. I cut my fingernails the other day, so I'm having fingernails on there. But it starts peeling sometimes like an apple core. And actually, we'll throw them in there. We're gonna give these peelings to the chickens. It'll give them calcium to make their eggs better. And if you get the water kind of underneath that, once you start peeling it, then the egg just comes right out like that. Okay.
You didn't get under the skin. There's skin under that.
Yeah, there's a layer
Break that
of
skin.
membrane underneath that.
Yeah, you're not under the skin.
And once you get
There
under that
you
membrane,
go. You
it'll
peel
start
it.
peeling good.
Yeah. Need another bowl for them to throw it in. That's what we need.
Because not
There
everyone
you
will
go.
peel
Look at
perfect.
Trevor go now. He has got
Yeah, there's a
it.
trick. Once you get the trick to it,
Oh,
and you get
that's
that
okay.
water underneath that membrane,
Boom.
they peel pretty easy.
Yep. All right, last one. Last one. Oh, and I broke it.
I'm gonna eat
All right,
this
now
one.
it's that.
I'm gonna eat this one.
I'm gonna eat that one. I guess I'm gonna eat this one.
Oh,
Here you go. Right here. Right here.
Salt.
It's got salt on it. Go ahead.
It tastes more good with more salt.
Better than salt.
Yum,
we're going to show you what you do first. You put a couple of pieces of the garlic. You take about that much of the dill. And this is the brine. It's still pretty hot and warm. Even though we turned it off, it's still pretty warm. And you mix it up, stir it up good again. And then you're going to put, you got to back up a little bit. You're going to get a little bit of brine in the bottom. Like that. Then you're going to start putting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then I usually put another piece or 2 of garlic. A couple more twigs of
That's a lot of dough.
Yep. And I'm just counting because I know there's about 40 goes in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then you're gonna put more brine in there. So you have to back it so I can get over there. And then you're gonna do another piece of garlic or 2, whatever you want in there. A little bit more dill. I just like dill. I love dill in mine. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and hopefully, well, that's about got too much in there. The brine, another piece of garlic,
4 pieces.
a little bit more dill.
That's a lot.
Then I'm just gonna not really count the eggs. I'm just gonna put them in there till, because you want your brine, so you want your eggs covered good like that. So where you have a lot of brine in there to see. I think we can do another egg in there. And I like the dill on top. I'm just going to use this to kind of put the dill down in there like that. And then you put the lid on. And these are not canned. These are to be put in the refrigerator. Ain't that pretty? Look at that.
Yeah.
Here, let me get them in the light.
Very pretty.
Yes. And what you'll do when you get them in there, I just turn them upside down slowly. Kind of get that in there. And one in the refrigerator about every other day or so. Just turn them up like that. In about 4 days, these should be ready to eat. You leave them in the refrigerator until you eat them. Perfect.
I'm gonna eat me some pickled eggs. They're delicious.
Ooh, I love pickled eggs. Let's give me some.
Uh-huh. There we are. Pickled eggs.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't eat me!
Oh, I'm gonna eat you.
But you're so delicious, man. I gotta eat you.
Oh, the humanity.
Eggman!
Oh, that was a good pickled quail egg.
Yeah,
real good pickled quail egg. Put them back in the fridge. Dun 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 dun.
You did it wrong.
Do do do.
I'm gonna eat this pickled yummy egg. This is gonna taste so yummy. Yummy. Mmm, so good. It tastes so good.
Sour and dill. Delicious.
And eggy.